So, I got Lewis sitting right behind the camera right there, so I'm assuming she is going to be my camera cat today. Thank you for that, little girl. Hello everybody, my name is Katichu. Welcome to my channel, I'm very glad to have you. And today I'm going to be making a different kind of video. You see, my birthday at the time of my filming this is right around the corner. And I feel like I should be more excited than I am. I'm going to be 28, and I've just been thinking more about my birthday and thinking about, you know, my past few birthdays, and I just, instead of getting excited, I noticed myself getting more anxious and nervous and uneasy and almost like I'm feeling like it's done. I think it's because, it's probably just my anxiety overacting, but you know, there's always all this pressure. It's in our society too, like when we have little kids and then we're like, oh yeah, throw the birthday party, get you a million presents and a big old cake and ice cream and everything. So ever since we're really little kids, we've kind of been trained that, you know, birthdays are this great, big, extravagant events that are just phenomenal. And that's not the most realistic thing in the world. Even a couple years ago, I'd say probably one of my better birthdays was one of my more recent ones. So that would be in 2016 when I turned 15. One of my best friends, Amanda, came into town. She lives out of state, and she drove all the way up just to see me. She got me a present, and then the next day we spent the day together. We picked up my good friend Mariah, and then we went to go eat out at a restaurant. We did karaoke. We met up with my good friend Jerome. We sang and danced at karaoke. Well, he watched us. We sang and danced anyway. And it was a lot of fun, but I remember even thinking at the time, I was like, I feel like there should be more people here. I feel like there should be more going on. I feel like I'm not doing enough. I remember there was this other girl there around my age. I think she was also turning 25, having a big old birthday party. There was like at least 20-30 people there. And I remember there was this guy there that was going around. He was like, yeah, we need everybody in the bar to say happy birthday. I don't remember her name. I want to say it was Caitlin. It's probably not, though. My cats are hanging out by the door, so my guess is Autumn's on the other side of it, thinking that they're getting tuna or something. I'll let you down in just a moment, okay, baby? Love you. And they were like, I need everybody to go say, happy birthday, Caitlin. And I was like, oh, it's my birthday, too. And he didn't care, of course. And I remember I felt kind of sad at the moment. And I remember feeling sad at random times through the day, too. But I didn't remember that till I was just, like, thinking about it earlier today, you know? And then the past couple birthdays, I just did something really small, mostly with family and whatnot, going out with one friend. And just, you know, I have this feeling in my head I'm supposed to do something bigger, better, but I don't really like great big parties. It makes me nervous, it makes me uncomfortable, it makes me super anxious. I start freaking out a little bit, internally of course, not externally. I've never actually had a panic attack. My anxiety was acting up hardcore, so to speak, and it does in great big events like that. So I know that's not really what I would want, so I don't know why I'm feeling this pressure other than the societal pressure. Even though there's really nothing wrong with spending some time to yourself, like if you're more introverted or whatever, you know, just taking a little bit of time to relax, play a video game, read a book, you know, watch a movie or whatever. But I don't know, I just feel like there's all this pressure to have a good time. And then I was just sitting at work earlier today and I was just beyond anxious. I couldn't think straight. I was like, what am I gonna do for my birthday? 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 And I'm like working up the nerve to talk to people, and I'm just thinking like, why aren't these people coming to me first? Why aren't they talking to me first? Does anybody even care about me, like, so to speak? You know, a normal person isn't gonna be thinking that stuff. It's just because I have anxiety and like blah 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 blah. But then I was thinking about it and I was like, why do I always get like this on my birthday? So I sat down, I looked it up, and I found out it's pretty common, actually. Because I don't get sad, because I know I had a coworker who hated his birthday because he said, oh, it means I'm getting old, and I don't want to get old, so I don't celebrate it, and I'm not making fun of him doing that voice, I'm just trying to make it sound deeper, like I'm a man. I don't know what I'm doing, sorry. And it's not like I'm scared of getting old or anything, although I did go through a phase last year where I felt like I was too old to do absolutely everything that I love, and I've kind of come to terms with that too. You know, age is just a number. I'm not going to be outgrowing the things I love, or I don't have to feel that I need to outgrow the things that I love just simply because I'm 1 year older or something, you know. There's nothing wrong with liking what you like so long as it makes you happy and it's not hurting anybody. But anyway, like I was saying, I was looking it up and I read this article that had quotes by a doctor. Her name is, and I'll be sure to link this down, in the description below too. Dr. Deborah Kissin, and I really hope I said that last name right. I'm the worst with names. I just am the queen of butchering names when I'm at work all day, every day, calling people back for their appointment. But anyway, Dr. Deborah Kissin, she's a cognitive behavioral director of Light on Anxiety, so she focuses on anxiety at a cognitive behavioral therapy center in good old Chicago. She actually said this one quote that kind of made me crack up when I was at work, so thankfully I was by myself at the moment. But it was just, birthdays are also a tangible way to measure the passage of time, which can bring out some grim feelings. And then, quote, as you're getting older, each year you're getting closer to death, Dr. Kissin says. And I was just like, oh boy, how cheery. But I mean, there's nothing morbid about death, so to speak. But anyway, I'm getting off topic here. I think it is just because I'm comparing myself to all these examples that I see, be it in the media or even social media, or even in real life. Because like I was saying, I was having a blast on my birthday, a few years back, and then I saw this bigger party and I was like, how come I don't have all these people, like just thinking in my head randomly, even though I don't surround myself by a bazillion people that I don't know. I keep myself very close to a few people that I do know very well, and those are the people I choose to spend my time with, so to speak. Yeah, Autumn's on the other side of the door because Lou is trying to get to her now. She's putting her paw underneath it, and I see Autumn putting her paw underneath it. I'll let you out. I'm sorry, boo-boo. And, sometimes when we have these expectations, we build them up so incredibly high and high and high and high and high, and it's just impossible to actually meet those. And they're like, something's always gonna go wrong because, this is the real world. Nothing is perfect. But, I don't know. I'm gonna spend some time with some friends on my birthday. I'm not gonna freak out. I'm gonna do my best to not freak out anyway. To just, relax, have a nice time, not worry about like, why isn't this bigger? Who isn't texting me? Why are they not texting me? Is it because they're mad at me? Did I forget something? Have I been blowing people off too much? Have I been isolating myself too much? But yeah, I'm gonna be focusing more on myself too. As I said in my live stream on New Year's Eve, I need to focus a little bit more on taking care of myself, keeping myself happy and healthy. I will have a nice time. It'll be a smaller get-together. A couple different friends at a couple different times. Family stuff, perhaps, too. And it'll be nice. And it'll be normal. Because the back of my brain might be saying, you want a great big boom, boom, boom party. Even though the more I've been thinking about it, too, that's not really me, so to speak. That's not what makes me happy, that makes me feel uncomfortable. But society says that's what makes me feel happy. And I'm going to be doing my best to just, portray realistic expectations. So for me, a normal day, I'm totally cool with just hanging out with somebody, talking, playing a video game, maybe going out and get a bite to eat or something. I don't need this big, extravagant, let's go to the club, yeah, let's dance. I'm not even really good at dancing, to be honest with you. But yeah, no, I feel better already just talking about all this stuff, so yeah, I mean, hey, let me know what you think, too. What do you think about your birthday? Do you love your birthday and you look forward to it every year, counting down the days, like, yes, 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 it's my birthday? Or are you a little more like my one coworker who just dreads it and they're like, it means I'm getting old and I'm dying and I don't want to get older. I don't want to be old. Or are you a little bit more like me, where like you want to be excited and you want to like it and have a lot of fun, but then you've noticed yourself getting all this anxiety and all these like negative feelings and you're like, oh, my birthday's coming, it's so stressful, even though it's not supposed to be stressful. Let me know what you think down below, or if you have any other feelings about your birthday, had a really awesome birthday, had a not so awesome birthday, anything you want to share with me, make sure you leave it down below. I'll read them. If you feel like it. I mean, I'm not about to force you to do anything you don't want to. Or am I? Pew, pew, pew! There's no bullets coming out my fingers, don't worry. Anyway, thank you so much for watching me, you guys. I love you, and I'll see you again next time, okay? Bye-bye. And happy birthday to you. I'm probably covered in cat fur. Oops. We've kind of been trained that, birthdays are this great, big, exaggerated... They're this great, big, extraordinarily not exaggerated. what is the word? Extravagant, that's the word I'm looking for. We met up with my good friend Jerome. I do remember that there was actually this girl that was there too. And apparently it was her great big exaggerated. There I go again. Washing machine. / water heater thing. / whatever you are. Why you gotta do that to me? If I recall correctly, she was also 20. She was also turning 25. I have this feeling in my head I'm supposed to do something bigger and more exaggerated and bigger, better, more I'm saying exaggerated again. I'm wondering if, like, I don't know, my brain is trying to say exaggerated. I'm trying to say extravagant. It's 1 in the morning, so my brain's not really working, but this is the only time I could record it, so yeah. So then I was looking it up, and I read this article that had quotes by a doctor. Her name is Deborah. Fuck, I knew I was gonna forget her last name as soon as I put the thingy down. Blah. Look how organized I am. Yay. Dr. Deborah Kissin, who works in Chicago somewhere at a clinic at a mental health. Blah, 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 blah. Where is that? I need to itch my nose again. It's so dusty down here. I'm dying.